What up, y'all? It's your boy Magic Mo signing in. You already know what it is. And for those that don't, I'm going to tell you right now. My name is Ryan Morgan, aka Magic Mo, and I'm relaunching my YouTube channel. It's the day after Christmas. And the reason for that is I've been putting it off for way too long. And I'm shooting it specifically right now to let my viewers know that there is no right time to start it. As you can see, look, I got this dumbass pimple on my face. My hair is all messed up. I'm about to get my hair done. But I'm going to shoot the video now to help other people overcome their insecurities so they can get started on their purpose and their mission in life. So I'm shooting this video right now because it's a really special time for me. It's actually been 1 year since I've been back from the Philippines, one of my greatest failures of all time. And so essentially what this YouTube channel is going to be about is I'm going to fast forward 6 years in the past, and I'm going to talk to the former me or any other young entrepreneur and is somewhere around 21, 22, 23 who's like just stepping into his or her awakening and is looking to, bridge the gap into who they really are and to what society is telling them they are. And I'm going to help you by overcoming all of your failures that will come across the way by telling you about my failures, both in business, relationships, personal life, addictions, anything and everything. I'm gonna break it down to you. So why do you want to listen to me, and why does my advice matter? So like I said, my name is Ryan Morgan. You can call me Mo, Magic Mo, and I got started on my first business 6 years ago. It was network marketing. I had 80 people join my team and I failed instantaneously. I lost all my friends, yada, yada, yada. Since then, I've probably failed more times in the last 6 years than most people will attempt in a lifetime. I've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for tech startups. I've had a key to my own office on Wall Street at the age of 23. And now I'm the founder of a company called All Done Consulting. I'm about to have make 30, somewhere between, it's gonna be somewhere between $40,000 to $50,000 this month that I made, and this is obviously pretty significant because 6 weeks ago I had never at any point in time had $4,000 in my account, ever seen it one time. And now I'm about to have a 50K month. So I'm gonna walk you guys through the journey on how I was able to go from being a loser many times, like going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, to having complete control over my time, having complete control over my success, having people with full-time jobs coming to work for me, with me, never for me, with me to help them achieve their goals. And yeah, I just want to help my journey make your journey way easier. So let's go over this year and what's happened. So a year ago, I was literally struggling to make $160 a week in the Philippines as a freelance copywriter. And I was working on this telecom startup called Always Obelisk Network. And the idea of it was I was going to develop this product with my partner who's an engineer. And the idea of the product was we're going to use solar and wind power to create this high-speed Wi-Fi signal for 30 miles to help bridge the digital broadband gap. Because half the world still doesn't have access to the internet. And I thought that was the greatest problem that I could solve for mankind. So I literally sacrificed 2 years of my life to engage in this project. And a year ago, I just literally had enough. I was worn out. I couldn't do it anymore. And I had to come back home to live with my mama. I lost my passport. I lost my driver's license. I had $0 in the bank. Literally zero. I came back with nothing. And now, like I said, less than a year from now, I'm about to have my first 50K month, somewhere between 40 to 50. But that really doesn't matter because I'm on the hockey stick. This is 50K a month is nothing. It's going to be somewhere between 100, 200. I'm about to make my first million in the next 3 to 6 months. And yeah, so I want to just, like I said, walk you guys through it. I'm not going to go through the whole story, how I transformed my life in a year on this video. I'm going to try to keep my videos all under 10 minutes. But essentially, the way I was able to make the transformation, guys, is number one is focus and separation. That's something that you're not going to want to hear. But it's absolutely necessary, or you just need to surround yourself with the right people, which is why I recommend you join the All Done Consulting group, or you join the Players Only Club, and you learn from people like me so you can get to where you want to a lot faster. So just to recap, let me just go over a couple quick stories. So around January, March, I started working as a closer. I was for a company called Ecom Hacks Academy. It's a really big sales funnel where I was doing Shopify courses. And I was selling these programs. It was really hard and nobody wanted to buy it. Next thing you know, I was selling this Done For You program where I found someone that was really rich, who's my age, 27 years old, and he's already made 3 to 5 million. and I wanted to do sales for him. And he handed me like this list of investors and said, "Hey, bro, go at it, have fun." And there were a bunch of British investors. None of them wanted to buy. I was calling them right here every day. I would go top to bottom, calling. No one wanted to buy. 6 weeks later, I finally got someone to buy. His name is Riaz. He bought at £20,000. I got 3,000 commission, and I had to live on that 3,000 for somewhere like 3 or 4 months because I still couldn't get anyone else to buy. I struggled. I had to move to a new home. I moved in with my dad. I went to Ridge Hill. It's a nice new neighborhood next to a mall. There's a lot of pretty people there. But nobody wanted to hang out with me. I was a fucking loser. All through like the month of July, I had like $300. I remember I would go to the mall and I would like want to ask a girl out, but I would feel so insecure because I could barely afford to feed myself. So I didn't ask them out. I tried throwing some parties. I had one good party. Most of the time, people would flake on me. Most of the time, when I asked anyone to hang out with me, they would cancel on me. And yeah, it's perfectly fine because in September, I finally had my proposal approved and my website got started, All Done Consulting, and I got to move to London, and I was there for 2 months, and I went there with $600, and I came back and I made like 9,000, and then I came back home in December, and since then I've made another like 40,000 in 20 days. So that's like obviously the really fast version of the story, but this is why you want to listen to me because I'm literally like, I feel like you always see on YouTube and Instagram all of these like rich people like flexing their lifestyle, but they don't tell you or show you how it happened. So I'm gonna go like into the nitty gritty detail, all the little things along the way, all the times I got screwed over, all the times I failed, all the times I literally like cried myself to sleep. I'm gonna go into those stories and I'm gonna make you a better person because of the failures and the pain that I had to suffer. So if this is like the topic of this channel interests you at all, I'm gonna go into a lot of details. Like I said, failures, relationships. I'm gonna go into experiences. Like when I start traveling the world, I'm gonna show you like, hey, go to this restaurant, go to this place, go to that place, hang out here. I'm gonna go all into that. Like I said, this time next year, another 24 years, another 12 months from now, my company will be worth well over 10 million. And I'm going to be documenting that entire process. So the only regret I have is not documenting the process from 0 to 40K a month. So I'm going to take it from 40 to 50K a month to 10 million. And I'm going to show you everything in between. And I'm going to go back the 6 years in the past and tell you what I've learned and how I was able to make it there. So it's going to be my goal to shoot a new video for you almost every day because there's so much to go over. And yeah, I'm really excited about what I have to offer. And if you have any ideas on topics that you want me to discuss, feel free to comment below. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think. I really do appreciate your time. I know that this channel is going to change a lot of people's lives. So once again, my name is Ryan Morgan, but for now on, just call me Magic Mo. You already know what it is. Click the button below, and we'll talk again soon. Peace.